Hey friends, Michael Kingswood here, and it's the deep dive. And holy smokes, it's Tuesday. Um, and I totally blew past 2 o'clock yesterday on Monday and didn't do the deep dive because well, I'll explain why. Um, so obviously weren't diving on Sunday, Sunday being Lord's Day and also Easter or Resurrection Day, as you guys prefer to call it. Some, you know, whatever you want to call it. He's risen, and that's a great thing, something we always have to remember and be thankful for. But we resolved not to do that. But we didn't do the family Easter thing yesterday because the kids were over at mom's, and then mom got called in to work earlier than planned, and so all our plans to meet up in the morning got all kind of jacked up. So we ended up doing our normal family Easter thing yesterday. Uh, they came over around lunchtime, and we all just sort of did our thing. Always set out an Easter egg hunt and little plastic Easter eggs that we fill with candy and stuff. And since I've got more nooks and crannies and a better place to search for, I hide them around here, and the kiddos go and do their thing. And it's just a load of fun. Now, some people, I know some folks or get off on a tear about Easter and the Easter bunny and Easter eggs and like, oh, it's pagan stuff and yeah. And to that I say, just stop it. It's fun. None of us actually think that we're doing anything other than celebrating the resurrection. None of us actually think that we're doing anything except for just having a good time. Um, it, then maybe there are some pagan roots in some of in the name Easter, I guess, or in the I don't even know where the heck the Easter bunny thing comes from, but so what? So what if there was just because it meant something way back in the day doesn't mean it means that now. If you if you don't believe in that it does, all right. So Paul, uh, Paul the apostle was writing. I forget which letter it was, but he was talking about the food sacrifice to idol thing, and he was like, "Hey, it's not a real God, right? So it's just food. So if you can take the food from that had been sacrificed to an idol and realize that it's not a real God and that it's all fake and just say, hey, it's food, well, have at it. Now, if your conscience is pricked from it or you have struggle with it, then don't go near it. Um, so it's a lot of smart boys are going around lately with various holidays and saying, oh, Christmas isn't really this, Easter isn't really that. It's like, it is what you make it and what you believe it. And it doesn't matter where it came from. It's the meaning you assign to it. It's the meaning that you believe it, because it's all a faith thing. Um, so anyway, so neither here nor there. So everybody came over around lunchtime, and after we did the Easter hunt and all that kind of stuff, I fired up the grill and grilled up some wings and some ribs, and we were just sort of hanging out, doing family thing. And I totally didn't even think about the time and blasted through 2 o'clock into later times, and then just did other family work stuff the rest of the night. And and then as I was um, closing up shop, I was like, oh shoot, I didn't do the live stream. Oh well. So sorry if anybody was disappointed in that, but that's how it is. Sometimes I will miss these streams, and I think I've told you that before, and I have missed them before several times, and I will attempt to endeavor to um, let everybody know if I'm not going to do one. But if it doesn't happen, sometimes it doesn't happen, and that's a good thing about being my channel. I can do what I want. So it was a good day yesterday. It was a good day Sunday too. Since didn't have the kids around and didn't have to do a lot of didn't have and we had postponed a lot of our festivities. I partook in some poker um, and made a killing. Very much blessed the other day on that. Walked in with $300, walked out with 900 some. I was like, woohoo, in about 3 hours. So I was like, wow, that was great. Um, but it got me to thinking, and I consulted with one of my writing mentors who made uh, living for a while as a poker guy. I was like, hey, uh, at what point should I just pull back from driving and pull forward on poker? Because it seems like it's going to be more time efficient. And got some tips and good advice on that. So I will be implementing some of those things. I'm going to be doing both for a while because hey, both are fun. Make money from both. Um, build up a little more of a reserve before I really pull the trigger on if I'm going to pull back the driving thing or not. And the great thing about it is if I have a week where, you know, I decide I'm not going to drive and maybe I'll just play cards and it doesn't go well, I can always start driving again. So, who yeah. Meantime, writing is proceeding. Um, since I've got, as soon as I hang up from here with you guys, I'm going to record part of the Story Saturday story for this week, which is, I told you, the 12th story of Stories from the Great Challenge, this awesome collection of books, short stories that I wrote over the course of a year. Um, and that's a longer one, Man of Faith, about the exorcist, an exorcist kind of guy. Um, but it's a longer one, so I'll be recording it in several steps throughout the week here, so it actually can come out on time on Saturday. Um, and that, but I'm gonna do that for about a half hour, and afterwards, after that, I've got about a 3 hour block where I'm just gonna do nothing but write, as as best I can, and that'll be good because I am a little behind my target point for what when I had for my planned end target for campaign season, just because I had to backtrack a little bit, and so I need to put a little more time in it to make sure it gets out to everybody. On that same topic, I uh, locked in all the surveys on BackerKit for the campaign season supporters, and BackerKit supposedly started sending out the links to all the digital downloads for the digital rewards over the weekend, but I'm a little uncertain if it how well it actually worked because some people told me they didn't receive the email, and I'm looking at the back side of my backer kit setup, and it's like it looks like it says the emails have gone out, but I haven't seen anybody downloading anything from BookFunnel yet, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So I've asked BackerKit to check and see if everything's working right, or if I screwed something up somehow, so we can get it fixed and make sure it gets out to everybody. On the bright side, well, for one thing, this is, you know, my first time dealing with backer kits. There's clearly always, as advertised, there's going to be some growing pains. But on the other bright side, there's no, if there is an issue, it's, you know, should be easily correctable. And it's just, learning for the next time. And there's no the only harm that will come really comes if nobody gets their stuff. That's not going to happen. Worst case, I'll just manually send everything to everybody, but I don't want to do that because I want to make this system work because it seems to be a good system. Probably I missed a button to click somewhere, or it went out, and the person who didn't see it just missed it, or in the spam filter or something. So anyway, we'll get it figured out, and we'll go from there. Uh, let's see what else is there to talk about. Not a whole lot. It's been a good couple of days. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Easter, poker, writing. That's what's going on around here. So I think I'm going to get to the writing thing. I'll keep this one brief. Yeah. All right. Go by michaelkingswood.com. You sign up for the mailing list there. Sign up to be a member site. Go to the store. Buy all the books in any format you want. And obviously, if you're here on the channels or the podcast or whatever, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tell all your buddies about the cool stuff we're doing around here. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. For real this time. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And of course on Story Saturday on Saturday. Talk to you then. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do.